Hello and welcome back to the Magic Matters podcast. My name is Erica. Deni is not here. We've had a hectic few weeks here. We've both been traveling. Deni went to Maryland. I went to Indiana to see Taylor Swift with my best friend. I actually got to witness some fall out there. This has been a very hectic time. I am filming this the day of on Wednesday, November 6th. I'm doing this to find some kind of distraction and some kind of peace. And Disney normally brings me peace. So we're going to talk about some Disney news here. Before we jump into that, I want to give a big shout out to Lightstrong Media for helping us edit all of these and get everything out. I know some of you have had some issues with our audio recently, and it is something that we are working on. I am recording on my phone, so hopefully this audio is okay. I just want to sit down and do this really quick, but big shout out to Lightstrong Media. Also a big shout out to Deni. Just love her so much, and I really love the support that she gives me. It's like having family over here when I don't have a lot of family around these parts. Not to get super sentimental or anything, but just a big shout out to her for being one of my biggest cheerleaders and supporters. Anyway, let's just jump right into some news. Before we get into the Disney news, I want to talk about Universal really quick because Halloween Horror Nights just ended a couple of nights ago, and I want to do a little recap. I ended the season doing 6 houses. I did Ghostbusters, I did A Quiet Place, I did Eternal Bloodlines, I did Goblin's Feast, Major Suites, and the Deadly Exhibits Museum house. So I did 6 houses out of the 10 this year, which was a really big deal for me because I really thought I was going to do one house being Ghostbusters, but I feel really proud of myself. I conquered a fear. So that was really good. I really enjoyed the event. I know some people didn't this year, but again, it was like my first real year participating in the event, and for me, it was a good time. But yeah, I love it. I can't wait to do HHN again next year. But I think next year I'm only going to get the September pass, because we didn't go a lot in October, and anytime that we did go during October, the lines were wild and it was crazy packed, so it wasn't as enjoyable. So I think we'll be sticking just to September next year. Now let's jump into some Disney news. This is going to be quick and fun. Blizzard Beach has reopened, which means that Typhoon Lagoon is now closed because apparently Disney can only keep one water park running at a time and not both, which to me is wild. I remember the days where both of them were open at the same time. But if you are coming to Disney within the next couple of months and you want to go to a water park, your option is going to be Blizzard Beach, which I haven't been to Blizzard Beach in a very long time. That was very short and sweet. Our next one is going to be about Epcot. You know, we're the #1 Epcot fan podcast here. We're going to talk about some Festival of the Holiday stuff. So it was just announced recently that there's going to be a Spaceship Earth gingerbread house, the Grand and Miraculous Gingerbread Display, coming to Communicore Hall. It's, the big giant sphere. It's made with, I'm trying to read the words here. It's still early in the morning. It is made with hundreds of handcrafted gingerbread triangles that will periodically light up and dance to music throughout the day. That's going to be super cute. You know us, we love Epcot, so I can't wait to get out there and see that display, because for there to be a gingerbread house of Spaceship Earth, that's kind of iconic. I love Spaceship Earth. I think that's going to be really cool. So it's going to be a way to get people into Communicore Hall. This other thing they announced called Glittering Grove, say that 10 times fast, in Communicore Hall. This is something where guests will be able to stroll around Communicore Hall and see seasonal decor inspired by Epcot's unique design. This includes an enchanting forest with a glittering grove. I wonder how they're going to do that, because, Communicore Hall is truly an empty event space, and I know that the walls in Communicore Hall are able, are especially made so projections can go on the walls and actually look good. So we'll see we'll see what they do with that, because I hear Glittering Grove and I think about Dreamlights on Cinderella's castle, and I'm like, is there going to be something like that happening over at Communicore Hall, or is it just going to be like little lights that they have like up lighting and stuff around Communicore Hall? Again, it's a pretty blank canvas, Communicore Hall, for events, so I feel like they could really dress it up if they try hard enough. So I'm excited to, I don't want to say excited, I'm interested in seeing what they do with that, because that space right now is kind of disappointing, and maybe they can level it up for the holidays, especially that they're gonna have the gingerbread display of Spaceship Earth. That should be like the centerpiece of the area. And I guarantee there's going to be a food booth in there too, like there was for food and wine. So we'll see how much they can pack in there. You know me, I love anything regarding Epcot, but I always have high hopes. Now we're going to move over to Animal Kingdom. We got some really exciting news about Satuli Canteen over in Pandora. They started a breakfast menu that started on November 1st. I was in the car with my best friend. We were in Indiana. She had just picked me up from the airport when this news dropped, and I read her the menu, and she's like, wow, that really sounds so good. And I think this new breakfast menu is what's going to continue to keep Satuli Canteen as the best quick service at Walt Disney World, because let's just look at the menu. There's a tropical Pandoran forest fruits with fresh yogurt bowl. So it's yogurt with forest fruits with honey. The picture looks great. I'm gonna drop in a picture here. It looks like such a fresh and light breakfast, perfect for a summer day. And if you're not a yogurt person, that's fine, because guess what? We have cinnamon French toast with blueberry cream cheese, a passion fruit topping, and sausage. So if you love a French toast, cinnamon French toast at that, that sounds so good. That seems like a bit of a sweeter, like a heartier breakfast, keep you full longer. It does really give me the vibes of like fall. I like that one. And then we have a more savory meal here. It's the slow roasted pork shoulder potato hash with chorizo sausage and charred onion sauce. So that is our more savory breakfast option there. Definitely a heavier meal. That would probably keep you full for hours. I don't eat pork, but that sounds so good with potato hash. Sounds amazing. And then last but not least, we have vegetable goat cheese frittata with wood-fired beef tossed in chimichurri. That sounds great for anyone who's a meat eater. Like, that sounds really good. What the trend I'm seeing here is that they are using similar flavors that they have in their like lunch and dinner menu, because the potato hash is on the normal menu. And then the wood-fired beef and the chimichurri is also on that main menu. Obviously, the yogurt is not, neither is the French toast. But if you love the flavors of like the lunch and dinner menu, you can find similar flavors in those two dishes right there, but for breakfast. But this really does add to that quick service. I love Satuli Canteen. It's one of my go-to spots anytime I go to Animal Kingdom. That, or I'm a sucker for Flame Tree Barbecue recently, because they added the Impossible Burnt Ends like fries. Those are really good. But I do have to say, like, if you want quality food and you don't want to sit down at a restaurant, Satuli Canteen. I will always swear by Satuli Canteen. And I guess now I will have to check out their breakfast, because that just sounds so great. Next, we have a rumor that is floating around the Disney web, the socials. There's a rumor that Jelly Rolls at the boardwalk is closing, which I'm kind of sad about that if it's true, because Jelly Rolls is kind of like this iconic classic entertainment venue at the boardwalk. And it's something that I was so excited to turn 21 for. Because when I was a kid, my mom always talked about jelly rolls. She loved dueling piano bars. And she's like, I can't wait till you're old enough to go to jelly rolls. And I went to jelly rolls a little bit earlier this year. And it was a lot of fun. My only thing I don't like about it is that they don't have like a small bites menu, which I think that would really elevate the experience of being at jelly rolls. Because if I'm going to drink and I'm going to be singing songs, I also want a snack. And also sometimes I don't like drinking. I haven't like really participated in the drinking atmosphere in a while. And sometimes I just want like a good snack. And there they only have popcorn. So I would love if maybe they close for like 2 weeks to revamp the place and get like a menu going, a small bites menu, or longer if they need to like build a kitchen or something. But I would be really sad to see this close. I really think it's iconic. Atlantic City Dance Hall is fun too, especially if you want to listen to like 80s music, 90s, and just dance around with your friends. That's a great place to go. The outside area of Atlantic City Dance Hall has a great view of Epcot fireworks, but I do think Jelly Rolls is something so different and so special. On my college program, people always went there, and it's just like such a fun thing for cast members to experience and go to. Especially, I think there's like a night where cast members get in for free, and people just love it so much. And again, it's just a unique experience to have at Walt Disney World. If you're an adult, obviously you can't bring your kids, but if you're here like on an anniversary trip or a honeymoon, like it's just something really fun to do. Very different experience from what you would get anywhere else, right? So let me know how you feel about that, because again, I'm kind of bummed if that rumor is true, which rumors that we've talked about on this podcast have come true. I'm looking at you, Lightning Lane Premier Pass. We're staying on the boardwalk for this one. The Cake Bake Shop is now open. They did lower some of their pricing as they went through their soft opening period. I have seen some mixed reviews on the restaurant. There are some people that have had a great experience. There are some people that didn't. There are some people that went when it was opening and the food was really great, and then went back and noticed a decline. I can't form an opinion until I've gone. I need to do research on what I can actually eat there, because I'm not going to waste my time or money on somewhere where I can't eat. But that's not what this news is about. The news is that you can now make dining reservations for the Cake Bake Shop using OpenTable. So it's not on the My Disney Experience app yet. It could end up there, just like Summer House on the Lake took some time to get on the My Disney Experience app. But if you want to book an advanced dining reservation, you can go ahead and do that on OpenTable. It's not that hard to make a reservation there. So yeah, that's the biggest news coming out of Cake Bake Shop. I really do want to go there. People have been posting the interior of the restaurant, and it looks beautiful. Like, it looks very elegant. It's just a matter of figuring out if it's worth it for me. I do think, if it's something you want to try, definitely go ahead and do it. I mean, there's so much really good food in that area of Walt Disney World. You got Flying Fish over there. You have the different restaurants over at Yacht and Beach, like Ale and Compass. I like Cape May. That's only because I worked there. I never really ate there, but there's so much food in that area. Also, the Boardwalk Deli now, Trattoria Al Forno is what it's called, where Rapunzel and Ariel used to have their character breakfast. There's just a lot of food in that area, so I highly recommend checking this one out. And if you don't enjoy it, just know there are more food options in that area. And also, Epcot is just a short walk away from the Cake Bake Shop. But I do think if you are intrigued to try this restaurant, you should definitely go. And if you want to make a reservation, you can do so through OpenTable. Next, we're moving on to the topic of gingerbread houses, because guess what? Gingerbread houses are starting to show up. So I've been seeing the progress photos of the gingerbread house over at the Grand Floridian, and I love that gingerbread house, but I love all the different gingerbread displays, and I think it's a really fun way to enjoy the holidays. Even if you're a local, just hopping on the monorail and going to see the different displays, or resort hopping, doing some Disney bus roulette over at Disney Springs and just checking out what the different resorts have to offer during the holidays. The gingerbread houses to me are very unique. It's something that you're not going to get anywhere else. Duh, Erica, that's what unique means. But I just think it's really cool and fun, especially since you can order food from some of these gingerbread houses. A few years ago, we went and saw the one at the boardwalk, and it was really cute. I do want to make time to go to the one that they do over at Animal Kingdom Lodge, because last year, they had like zebras and giraffes and stuff made out of gingerbread. But of course, like the iconic one, the most known one, the one that everyone wants to see, is the one at the Grand Floridian. I can't blame you. It's beautiful. People are standing inside that gingerbread house, and it's just like very classic Disney. But I do think it's something that everyone should have like on their holiday list if you're visiting here during the holidays, or if you're a local, because let me tell you, the gingerbread houses, they're just really cool, and it's a great way to support the bakery team here at Walt Disney World by showing your appreciation to the displays they create throughout Disney property. Now, if you are looking for a good gingerbread cookie, but you can't make it into a resort, and maybe you have dietary restrictions, I did just go to Erin McKenna's bakery yesterday, and they already have their gingerbread cookies out. They're very adorable. They're so good. They also have some other seasonal treats right now, and I know some of you are probably like, Erica, I'm not vegan. I don't really care. But I know someone might be, so they might care. Right now, at Erin McKenna's, you can get a pumpkin cinnamon roll. So good. They have a pumpkin tea loaf. They have also an apple crumble loaf. They have mini like apple pies, and I think a mini pecan pie. They have so many seasonal treats in there right now, and they all look so delicious. Some of them are priced a little higher, like getting a mini pie is like $16, but it's worth it, honestly, in my opinion, because you need to have a sweet treat during the holidays. And if there are places that don't have sweet treats that work for your dietary restrictions, and you're here at Disney, stop at Erin McKenna's and get a treat that you can enjoy, because everything there is allergy friendly. So no gluten, no dairy, no soy, all vegan. Like, it's just great. I swear by Erin McKenna's. I love their cupcakes. They also had slices of carrot cake yesterday. Anyway, I could talk about Erin McKenna's for like ever, and I could also talk about Disney Springs forever. I do want to let everyone know before we end this that Christmas has arrived at Walt Disney World. The Christmas tree is up at Magic Kingdom. Decorations are all down Main Street, USA. Hollywood Studios is starting to get all of their decorations out. I know that Animal Kingdom started getting all of their decorations ready. Some of them have started showing up. Who else? Epcot won't start the holidays until after Thanksgiving. So Festival of the Holidays, I believe, starts on the 29th of November, which perfect timing for my birthday, because my birthday is December 1st. So that'll be a lot of fun. I always go to Festival of the Holidays for my birthday. A lot of fun. So Christmas is here. Christmas is starting now, and I work at Disney Springs, so obviously I'm starting to see they're starting to prep and get ready for their Christmas stuff. So be on the lookout if your vacation is starting this week, and moving forward, all of the holiday stuff is coming out within the next 2 weeks, and the parks are looking beautiful. I'm trying to think. I know that Jollywood Nights starts this week, and so does Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. They both start this week, one on the 8th and I think one on the 9th. So the holidays are really kicking off here. Just to pivot to Universal really quick, their holidays are going to be kicking off soon as well. I know that their Grinchmas, I believe, starts on November 22nd. I'm pulling it up right now. I do love the holidays over at Universal. I think they do a great job. Let me see what we have here. It is loading for us. Yep. Holidays at Universal Orlando start November 22nd and go through December 31st. They have Grinchmas at Islands of Adventure. The Wizarding World of Harry Potter has their own Christmas stuff. And then they have their parade there, which is the Universal's holiday parade featuring Macy's. They have all those big balloons like the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and they have all of your favorite Universal characters. You can see the Minions there. You're going to see some Madagascar characters, probably trolls. It's really fun, super cute. I really enjoyed that parade. I enjoy the holidays at Universal. So if you are coming during the holidays and you don't know where to go, you can go to both parks. But I think if you have to pick one or the other, Disney obviously has more to do because there's 4 parks celebrating the holidays. But Universal's stuff is really good. Like, their entertainment team really pulls it together and does a wonderful job with the Grinchmas show, the Grinch meet and greet, and then the atmosphere characters that are all in Dr. Seuss area. And then obviously the performers in the parade, they're phenomenal. So this is your time to really support the entertainment teams at both theme parks. And like I said earlier, it's also the time to support the bakery teams with their fun holiday treats. And that's all the news I really have for today. I tried to do some research to find anything else that was like really big, but there's nothing really other than the gingerbread house at the Grand Floridian is celebrating its 25th anniversary. So make sure you go check it out. There's like a little Easter egg hidden at the, not like an actual Easter egg, but you know, like a little cute little display to hint the 25th anniversary. They also have some merchandise for the 25th anniversary of the gingerbread house. So if you really love that gingerbread house, go out there, check it out. They've got some merchandise. I'm looking at it now. There's pins, there's a cup, there's a Build-A-Pin, they have a cookie jar. So there's fun stuff happening over there. But the cookie jar, I'm looking at it now, the cookie jar also has the other resorts that have gingerbreads. So like it has the Contemporary on there, it has Beach Club, Animal Kingdom Lodge, obviously the Grand Floridian. Really fun. Yeah, Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, 25 years of the gingerbread house. Isn't that really fun? We love that. Gingerbread Magic is what the collection is called. That's really cute. But other than that, there's nothing too major going on Disney news-wise. This was a great little break for me mentally, so I hope this was a little break for you as well. Make sure you guys are taking care of yourself. I did make an announcement that I will not be posting on Healthy Dose of Disney for a little bit. I just need some space from social media. But if you want to see what Deni's doing, you can go ahead and follow Deni at Deni_Sunderly on YouTube and on Instagram. Like I said, Healthy Dose of Disney is going to be kind of on a pause for right now, but Magic Matters will still be alive and well on Instagram and here on YouTube. If you want to follow us on Instagram, that is at Magic Matters Pod. Please join us over there for some Disney magic. Again, I hope this episode brought you maybe some peace, maybe gave you a distraction with everything going on. And, you know, no matter how you're feeling today or within the next couple of days, weeks, whatever it is, just remember that magic matters.